Good morning, everyone. Cheryl Ann here with another journal that this is my prototype. So I'm keeping this one, and this one is it's a paper bag journal that I watched a video Barb at 49 butterflies. No, 49 dragonflies. I always say it wrong. Anyway, she did one, and I just got so excited, and I have so many paper bags, grocery bags, that I wanted to try one. So this one has 3 signatures, and I did this collage on the front. I'm not very good at collage, I admit it, but I'm trying anyway. So it has a lot of recycled stuff. This is just a little muslin closure. I did want to keep the 2 handles on the back, so I did keep them. And I call it country rustic. So here's the inside, and she put 2 layers of gesso and 2 layers of acrylic paint. I did 2 layers of gesso and 1 layer of acrylic. This is milk chocolate, I think. And I did want to have, like she did, I did want to have some of the white showing through just to make it look more rustic and authentic. So this is one of my snippet rolls, and then this is part of the paper, the grocery bag that I tore off, and I just put some more acrylic. I used my brayer, and then put the acrylic down, and then I went over it with some stamping. This is a recycled calendar from 2018. Oh, this was the parchment paper I put down when I finished off my brayer. There's ledger paper. There's some coffee stained paper. There's some other paper I had, and this is another piece of the grocery bag that I sewed on to make a pocket. That's composition book paper. I did stamping here in the middle of this signature. There's the other part of that parchment paper and the calendar. And that's the second signature. That's just a paper I put down, and I put my roller on it. That's got some nice stamping. It's another piece of the grocery bag. Composition book paper. Some coffee dyed paper. That's actually the middle, and it folds out. I'm keeping, like I said, I'm keeping this one because it was the first one. I did learn a lot doing it. I learned that when you put the acrylic on the paper bag, it does make it it does feel kind of leathery, kind of a rough leather. This one's really pretty. I like that one. And that went with the sunflowers, so. And then I had this left over. Oh, there's stamping on that. So I just put together some papers that I just kind of had lying around and I hadn't used. So, I mean, it really is a junk journal. There's a spruce. And that's the pinyon pine. That's what we have up in our local mountains. That one folds out that way. So, you know, it's got a variety of papers. I can't wait to use this one. A lot of room for writing. And then here's the back. And that's another snippet roll of mine that I had that little piece left. And then Heather sent me this gorgeous, it was one piece of paper, but I cut it in half so it would fit in the pocket. So a couple things I learned. Originally, I had left this open as a pocket, but then when I put the muslin through, I realized, oh, I really can't get much in there. I could get a couple small things, so I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink that. I think next time I would just sew this together, because something else, it did warp. I mean, you can see that, and that's from, that's from the liquids, the acrylic and the gesso. I don't know how she got hers straight, but I have enough paper bags. I can try a couple more. I'm just not sure at this point how much liquid this paper bag can take. And like I said, I did want to keep the handles on it. So this is actually doubled, and I did sew it. I don't know if you can even see it. I did sew it across the top. I did sew it here across the bottom, but I think if I were to do another one, I would sew down the side too and just not put this on there, because that really did, see, it really, right there, it really did warp, and I didn't notice it at the time. So, that's why I like to do a prototype, an experimental one first. But it's something, it was fun, and except for the warping, I'm pretty pleased with the way it came out. I think it's pretty sturdy. I mean, those signatures are sewn in there, and the pockets they're pretty sturdy. So it doesn't have that many pages. I've lost my card, of course, with no, here it is. How many pages? It has 76 pages. And the size is 11, so it's 11 inches here by 6.5. So that's a good size. So, you might want to try one. I meant to lightly glue these on, and then I was going to sew around the edges, and I forgot. So the next one I do, I'll try to remember to do that. That's from a quote from Mrs. Cogg. It's one of her autumn ones. So, and that's fabric. And I had this flower, and that's the last of that snippet roll. So I'm going to have to make some more snippet rolls, and I'm going to experiment with more of the using my brayer, because I really like that effect. So anyway, try it. Have fun. If you have any tips or suggestions for me, please do let me know. It's like I said, this was the first one I've done, and I need to figure out a couple things here. Okay, until next time, thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.